Dr. Fate was always one of the most powerful magical heroes in the DC universe, but now that he's gone bad, is anyone safe? Well, let's hop into the pages of Justice League Dark issue number 9 and find out for ourselves, shall we? Alrighty then, so this issue actually opens up with a flashback. Khalid, the old DCU version of Dr. Fate, talks about the exact moment when Nabu decided to go nuts. He says it actually is tied back into the events of Dark Knight's Metal. Nabu saw an entire universe, a dark universe mind you, but a universe none the same, destroyed right in front of him. This moment of fragility really changed Nabu's outlook, and he would end up arguing a bunch with Kent Nelson about what the proper course of action was. The Spirit of Fate felt that he could bring real everlasting binding order, but to do so he would have to, well, hurt a lot of people, break a couple eggs to make an omelet and all that sort. Kent Nelson wasn't having it though, and it seems that he actually tried to fight Nabu, but we're not exactly sure how that battle ended just yet. Now, back over in the magical world of Myra, Dr. Fate, flanked by the other Lords of Order, have come to deal with all the escaped magic users. As we discover, the Helmet of Fate is but one artifact left behind by the ancient Lords of Order. There's a breastplate, some gloves, some boots. I'm sure there's an ascot and some culottes of Fate too. The important thing to note is that these items actually need hosts in order to survive. And because of that, they've managed to ensnare some notable magic characters like Extraño and Madame Xanadu, as well as some deep-cut people you've never heard of. Here's the crazy part: Dr. Fate may have let the Otherkind in to destroy magic and basically restart the world from scratch, but he feels that they're working too damn slow, and that if he wants something done about Myra, well, he's just gonna have to do it himself. Jason Blood takes the field, feeling pretty cocky about his own abilities, saying that he has walked the earth for over 1,000 years, studied under the feet of Merlin himself, and mastered magical texts that no one else ever has. He's also, bonded with a super powerful demon, so he likes his odds. Too bad for him though, the Lords of Order were the ones who taught Merlin and wrote those original texts. They also happen to have the amazing power to pull Jason Blood from Etrigan and send the demon back to hell. Meaning that with their most powerful guy taken care of, the last best hope Justice League Dark has for coming out the other side of this is perennial D-lister Blue Devil, as well as a chimp with a magic sword. I don't know about you guys, but if I was a betting man, I know exactly where I'd be putting my money right about now. Now from there we check on in with Wonder Woman and Zatanna. They once again have decided to look up Circe the Sorceress. They're trying to find Mordru, the Lord of Chaos, but sadly they keep coming up empty-handed. In an old journal though, they managed to discover that before Zatanna's father's death, Zatara, Mordru, and Circe all had themselves a little meeting. Circe is pretty damn cryptic and only says that all of this is going to Zatara's plan, whatever that is. Now back in Myra, things have managed to go from bad to worse. Bobo used the Nightmaster sword to pull everyone back to the castle. They hope that they can hold out there, but it doesn't look good. Sure, they were able to hold off against an undead horde for 3 months previously, but these are the Lords of Order we're talking about here. This fear is only further realized when Man-Bat and Khalid actually managed to find the rest of the team. As Khalid says, Myra is already lost, and if they're lucky, they might just be able to save the Sphere of the Gods, and that's only if they're lucky as the comic ends. And so that was Justice League Dark issue number 9, everybody, and once again, I really gotta take my hat off to James Tynion for being able to maintain such an apocalyptic tone for so long. This is like The Walking Dead for magic superheroes. Just when you think things can't get any worse, they get a little bit worse. It's also a pretty gutsy move too to take Wonder Woman and Zatanna, arguably the A-list characters of this team, put them off in a little B-plot and allow the rest of the characters to shine on their own. Pretty inspired bit of writing too, to make it so that the Lords of Order actually need host bodies, which means that there's that much more drama when it comes to dealing with them. Overall, I think I feel comfortable giving this an 8.5 out of 10. More real solid stuff.
Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Joel again, and I want to thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, why not check out some of these other videos I have available from the channel. And you can follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Cape Joel, so you're always up to speed on what I'm doing next. And hey, if you really like what I do, you might want to pick up a Cape Joel shirt. Yes, that's right, I have my own merch store over at TeePublic. Check out for great designs like my little Cape Man, stuff from the comic multiverse, fun stickers, in-jokes. We got it all over at the TeePublic store. You can check it out right now, and I will be sure to see you all again next time. Bye-bye.